This is a major topic right now around the world is how the heck do we release our negative attitudes? All over the world, this just isn't the USA, all over the world, more and more people are struggling with irritability, a lack of compassion, a negative attitude, judgment. I mean, it's incredible. Drive around in any city. I have clients all over the world, and this is not just a USA problem. This is not just a United States problem. This is a problem all over the place where people, because of the power of the subconscious mind, which I'll explain in a second, we get into this negativity. And once that negativity is surrounded by friends that have the same complaints, and then the news that has the same complaints, and then whatever you're reading has the same complaints, and then you go on social media and you see people complaining, oh my God, it takes someone with the strength of Hercules to be able to not have a negative attitude in the world today. However, we can help you get that strength of Hercules. So step number one is you've got to say, I've got a crap attitude. You've got to look in the mirror and say, holy crap, I'm irritable. I'm not patient with my kids or my partner. I'm not patient in traffic. Just a crap. I'm watching so much of this nonsense news. I'm reading all this conspiracy theory stuff. And let me tell you something that's really crucial. The people that come to me every week saying, David, I don't know what to do. My wife is going out of her mind. My kids don't want to talk to me, or vice versa. My husband's going out of his mind because all I do is talk politics, or all I do is talk about how there's no justice in this world, or whatever it might be. And those people have a tendency to get together, right? We're drawn to like-minded people. So step number one is you've got to admit that you have a negative attitude, that you're impatient, that you're irritable. Step number two is you've got to really evaluate, number one, who the heck are you hanging out with? Like if you're talking about the problems of the day on a regular basis with 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 people, there's no way you're going to shatter your negative attitude. And let's go into the conscious and subconscious mind. The conscious mind right now is watching this. You're either agreeing with me or disagreeing with me. Let's say most people, if you pay attention to what's going on around you, would probably agree that the world is filled with negativity right now. Look at what's going on in politics, for God's sakes. Politics is always such a pain in the butt. It's even worse now. I mean, it's crazy. All over the world. Again, not just the USA. All over the world, it's just insane. So if that's your game, if that's your gig, to hang out with people and to talk about the unfairness and all this other kind of crap, do not ever expect your attitude to change. So you have awareness, right? Number one, I have a crap attitude. Number two is you say, wow, part of it is the people I'm talking to. Like, jot down every person you talk to, if you don't believe me, every day, and write down the topic and write down, was it positive or negative? Most people are going to go, I cannot believe that I'm filled with this much negativity. Now let's go to the subconscious mind. So the conscious mind is watching this video, and I hope at the end you're going to want to change. That's my goal here, right? I'm only here to help. Now, step number two, the subconscious mind is a sponge. So if you're watching the news regularly, if you're hanging out with people that are talking conspiracy and gossip and negativity, you're reading crap on social media, the subconscious says, oh, this is what David wants. So just like the algorithm on social media, the more you read certain topics of nonsense, the more nonsense you get, or the more you like pictures of nature, the more nature you get. It's up to us. So you're on social media. And if you're not paying attention, you're deepening your negativity. You're deepening your lack of compassion. Thomas Merton says living in compassion is like living in a desert. No one wants to be compassionate. I'm going to do a whole nother video on compassion, but it's true, right? Like people who are negative have very little compassion for themselves and for others. So we turn it around by awareness. We turn it around by admitting we have issues. We turn it around then by evaluating what we're watching, what we're reading, what we're listening to, our social media time, who we're talking to, what are the topics, right? We get all the logic that says, I can't escape this. This is who I've become. Now, the great news is, just like I was an alcoholic for 30 years, starting at 12, I became a incredibly strong individual that has no need for any alcohol at all. I haven't for 30 years. I won't for the next 200 years. It's not being arrogant, or I'm not living in some type of a pink cloud situation. I know myself now, and I feel very secure and confident. The same can happen with a negative attitude. You can find yourself in that mindset and you can shatter, and we can help. Number one thing is start to remove, right? Remove first, add second. So we remove all those conversations. We remove all that news, all the social media. We remove, it's work. Hey, if you want to have a great attitude, It's going to take work. But once you get that rolling and we change the subconscious, and the subconscious now is drawn to beautiful music on the internet or great conversations or uplifting stories about people that have overcome massive challenges in life, now we're on the right page. If you need help, work with me one on one from anywhere in the world at talkdavid.com. Just go to talkdavid.com. We always have 5 books away we give away for free, but also I will help hold you accountable to making those changes and allow you to go back to who you've probably always been. It's just been covered up with the nonsense of the world, but we'll get you back to that vibrant, loving, compassionate, excited, happy, content individual. Is that enough for you? It's enough for me. I look forward to working with you at talkdavid.com. Have a beautiful day.